Captains now shaking hand. 3. Call the tail, it's a head. Receiver to first.
Capital has won the toss, and they have deferred their option. And now Wheeling Park will start this game out on offense. And so Capital won the toss, and they have deferred their option to the start of the second half. And so the Patriots and Boogie Johnson will take over with possession of the football to start this game. As Fred mentioned, there is a wind kicking up here, blowing from right to left. And it will be a wind that will be a factor as far as the passing game goes.
First round of the playoffs, Tony. Capital defeated Jefferson 3-0. Second round, they beat Hedgesville 24-18. Last week, they beat Barbersville 29-6. The Wheeling Park Patriots victorious over Greenbrier East 21-13. And then in the second round, they beat John Marshall 37-21. Last week, they beat the Mount View Golden Knights 22-12. It's number 1 against number 2. Should be a good one. The AAA state title on the line.
We're all set upstairs here at Laidley Field. The band down below has been playing, seems like over an hour now, getting set for this one. So there's a good deal of electricity and atmosphere here as we play game number 2 of the 3 championship games. Our statistician this afternoon, Jeff Campbell. Our spotter is Jim Dodrell. Jeff Jenkins down on the field. And our producer and engineer back in Morgantown is Kyle Wiggs. Scott Spencer ready to kick the ball off. Boots it into the air. And it will be taken at the 16-yard line. Crossing over the 25, ahead to the 30, and down to the 35-yard line. It is Shane Saunders. He'll pick up 19 yards on the return. And the Patriots will start over. First down and 10. And they'll spot the ball right at the 35-yard line. So a good return there for Saunders. At quarterback for the Patriots, Mike McLeod, the senior signal caller, good size, 6'3", 230 pounds. Saunders lines up wide to the left-hand side, along with Jason Thorne. Game's first play. Handoff up the middle and carrying it over the 40, down to the 45-yard line. It's the fullback, Steve Myers, and he'll pick up a first down on the game's first offensive play. Inside linebacker Lee Bradley, a senior, made the stop after an 11-yard pickup from junior fullback Steve Myers. First down and 10 now from the Wheeling Park 46-yard line. Saunders and Wenzel line up wide to the right. I formation for the Patriots. Motion and penalty flags will fly. The interior of the defensive line there for Capital jumping over. The junior middle guard, Brian Reed, came out of his stance and crossed into the neutral zone. That'll be an offsides penalty. It'll cost Capital 5 yards, and that'll bring up first down and 5 inside Capital territory at the 49-yard line. Saunders and Thorne wide to the right. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Boogie Johnson. And Johnson cracks off the right side. He'll pick up 3 yards. Bring the ball ahead to the 47-yard line. Inside linebacker Ed Houston, a sophomore for the Cougars, makes the stop.
Capital lined up in that 52 defense, and those 2 linebackers are within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. They're just packing it in the middle right now. They're going to make Wheeling Park either go up top or come around to the outside.
Twin receivers to the near side, Saunders and Wenzel. Thorne wide to the right. I formation. And they'll hand the ball off to the first man through. The big fullback rumbling Steve Myers down to the 40-yard line. First down, a pickup of 7 yards on the play. Brian Austin, the senior right tackle for Capital, made the stop. But a couple of nice carries here early on from the fullback, Steve Myers. 18 yards on 2 carries for Myers. Wide to the right, it's junior split end Jason Thorne. On first and 10, they toss left side. Here's Boogie Johnson, crosses the 40, breaks a tackle, spins ahead, and he's down to the 36-yard line. Wide cornerback Frankie Camp came up to put the stop there on Boogie Johnson. Pickup of 5 yards on the play. Inside of 10 minutes now in this first quarter. Scoreless And the officials down below will take a short timeout as one of the Capital defenders has an equipment problem. Brian Reed had to get a strap on his shoulder pad refastened. Patriots working quickly out of the huddle. Second down and 5. Saunders to the near side. Here is McLeod. He'll keep it, and they've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes Brian Reed from the backside, wrapped up McLeod from around the back and threw him to the turf.
McLeod likes the option, but he really never gave that one a chance to develop, and he had to cut it up inside quickly, and Reed was right there.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. That makes it 3rd down and 6 from the Capital 37-yard line. First possession of the game. Wenzel and Saunders wide right. Here's McLeod. He'll throw the pass, and it is incomplete behind the line. That's a loose football. Capital is after it, and now they'll rule it as an incomplete pass intended there for Shane Saunders. Looked as though, Fred, that may have been a lateral, but the officials down there call it an incomplete pass. So obviously it was thrown over the line of scrimmage. They'll rule it an incomplete pass. That'll bring up 4th down. The ball spotted back at the 41. They lose 4 yards on that play. Well, they can't lose 4 yards on the play, but that's where they spot it.
And the official quick to notice that, Tony.
Okay.
They bring it back to the original line of scrimmage.
All right. So now it's at the 36-yard line. The punter is Josh Wack. Punting to Mike Terry and Donald Cunningham. They're waiting inside their 10-yard line. Wack punts the ball, high kick. Going back, it will be fielded and muffed at the goal line. And now the ball carrier, Cunningham, is tackled in the end zone. That's a safety.
They're going to give him his forward progress out to about, Tony, the half-yard line, I think. I think they say they carried him into the end zone.
One official signaled a safety, and the other official signaled that he was down at the 1-yard line. And it looks as though they're going to go with the call. It'll put the ball right at the 1-yard line. But one of the officials came running in there and signaled the safety, and now they'll wave that off. Cunningham muffed, and that's a bad decision on Cunningham's part to even try to field that kick because it was headed into the goal, into the end zone.
No question. I think you have to talk back there, and that one would have carried well into the end zone, probably through the end zone if he just let it bounce, but he chose to pick it up, and he muffed it, and they're very fortunate that yet they're starting deep in their own territory.
Cunningham is helped out there by the official's call, and on the 1st down and 10 play from the 1-yard line, quarterback Marion Cunningham will keep it, plowing straight ahead, and he'll pick up 2 yards on the play. That'll bring it up to the 4-yard line. So Capital avoided an early disastrous play there. Tony Paquette comes into the game now for the Cougars. Backs are split. 2nd down and 7. They hand the ball off, and it is Paquette. He crosses over the 9-yard line ahead to the 10. He'll be just short of the 1st down marker. Steve Myers, the inside linebacker for Wheeling Park, made the stop.
Paquette only a sophomore, but he's got real good size, a real good power runner, and you'll see him in there a lot in place of Armstrong. Armstrong injured late in the season, but he's come back to play all 3 games of the playoffs so far.
And Paquette goes out now, and Gene Armstrong comes in. 3rd down and a short yard for Capital from their own 10-yard line. Quarterback keep, and Varian Cunningham has the 1st down yardage plus a little more. His progress will carry him to the 14-yard line. That'll bring up a 1st down and 10. 7 minutes and 20 seconds on a turning first quarter clock. No score here in this AAA championship between the Patriots of Wheeling Park and the Cougars of Capital. So Capital does a nice job getting out of its own end. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line on 1st down. Here's the handoff, cutting over the 14, ahead to the 15-yard line. It's John James, the senior, who's rushed for over 1,000 yards this season. He'll pick up a tough yard as he tried to roll off the right side, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Gene Armstrong back in now. So Roger Jefferson's going to rotate his 2 fullbacks, Fred, as far as the plays go.
He's done that for the entire playoffs, and again, he gets good running from both Armstrong and Paquette. Both of them good-sized young men.
Mike Terry and John James in the backfield. And the handoff, it is taken and immediately met at the line of scrimmage. It's the fullback, Gene Armstrong. Give him the 16-yard line, but that is all. And that'll bring up third down and long. Shane Saunders, the free safety for Wheeling Park, made the stop.
Had a real nice play by Saunders as he was coming in. He shot the gap that time and really closed that play down before it had a chance to get underway.
This will be third down and 9. Capital 1 for 1 so far on third down. Their last third down, though, was about a half yard. This time they'll need 9 yards. Here's the snap. Rumbling ahead, crossing over the 20-yard line is Bequette, but he'll be shy of the first down marker. They rule him down at the 22-yard line. Todd Kizminski, the sophomore inside linebacker for the Patriots, made the stop there on Bequette. And Capital will be forced into punting. Mike Conliff will punt the ball away to Shane Saunders and Darrell Boogie Johnson. Here's the snap and the punt from Conliff. This is a well-kicked ball. It will be taken by Saunders at the 37. He'll break a tackle at the 40 and now crosses over the 45-yard line, stumbles ahead, and he'll be marked down at the 48-yard line. Nice return there by Saunders. 8 yards on the return, 41 yards on the punt from Mike Conliff. Tony Bequette came up the field to make the tackle for the Cougars. And so once again, a good start point for the Patriots of Wheeling Park.
Had it not been for Bequette, it would have been an even better start point because, boy, they had the wall set up on the near side.
We got a timeout down on the field. A scoreless game, exclusive coverage of the SSAC Super 6 Championships being brought to you in part by your West Virginia Honda motorcycle dealers. Come ride with us. Wait 1 second, Wiggy. So he's a wingback. All right. Put down on their wing. JJ, I got you, babe. Mike died. Yep. Yeah. Five minutes and 14 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Wheeling Park on the attack. Starting off first down and 10 from their 46-yard line after the punt return from Shane Saunders. No score. Jason Thorne lines up wide to the right, flanker to the near side is Shane Saunders. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes to the big fullback, Steve Myers. Myers churning ahead to the 48-yard line. Off the right side, he'll pick up 2 yards on the play. Lee Bradley, the senior inside linebacker for Capital, made the stop.
So far, Steve Myers has been the workhorse in that Wheeling Park Patriot backfield as they've stayed away from Boogie Johnson so far in this first period.
20 yards on 3 carries for Myers. Wenzel and Saunders now, twin receivers to the near side. On second down and 8, McLeod hands off to the boogeyman. Boogie is rolled over and thrown down at the 49-yard line inside Capital territory, and so he'll pick up 3 yards on the play. Boogie Johnson, who scored 31 touchdowns so far this season, crosses the ball inside Capital territory. Patriots haven't thrown the ball yet. May see it here. It's third down and 6. Saunders lines up in the backfield now. They'll run out of a power I. Now Saunders goes in motion from left to right. Here's the snap. McLeod rolls to his right. He's got time. He fires, and the pass incomplete at the 40-yard line. Looking for Saunders there on the far sideline. But the pass could not be handled, and Ed Houston on the defensive coverage there, right on top of Saunders, and that'll bring up fourth down and 6. And another punting situation for the Patriots. Josh Wack will drop back. He'll punt the ball from his 35-yard line. His first punt went 35 yards. Terry and Cunningham are back deep to return the punt the last time. Cunningham almost cost his team a safety. Here's the punt from Wack. This one will be fielded by Mike Terry inside the 8-yard line. He crosses over the 10. He looks for some room, and he is hit. Breaks a tackle at the 15. Ahead across the 20, the 25-yard line. Knocked out of bounds along the near sideline. They'll spot him out at the 28-yard line. Josh Wack, the punter, finally got a hold of Mike Terry, who danced away on a beautiful return of 16 yards. 39 yards on the punt by Wack, and finally Wack had to come over and whack him out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, and he almost lost the football down at about the 15-yard line. It actually squirted out of his arms, and somehow he gathered it back in before he turned the corner.
Mike Terry, a wing back to the near side. 1st and 10 for the Cougars from their own 27. And the handoff goes to the big fullback, Gene Armstrong, straight ahead over the 30-yard line, down to the 31. Shane Saunders made the stop on Armstrong, the junior fullback. Clock continues to wind now. 3 minutes, 25 seconds to play in the scoreless first quarter. Brian Reed, the right guard, comes out for Capital. That Houston sophomore in. Armstrong will stay at fullback. The wingback is Mike Terry. Here's the snap. It is taken by John James. He breaks over the 35-yard line down to the 39. A pickup of 8 yards on the play. Steve Myers, the linebacker, finally made the stop on John James, who's rushed for 1,054 yards coming into today's game.
What a beautiful job of cutting the football back up inside at the appropriate time. And a good stop by Myers, or he would have had a lot more on that one because he was clear into the secondary.
1st and 10 now for the Cougars from their own 39-yard line. Quarterback Cunningham handing the ball off and pushing ahead fullback Gene Armstrong over the 40-yard line. They'll give him forward progress to the 42. Stopped there by Shane Saunders. Again, Saunders coming up from his free safety position. Roger Jefferson making some changes with his offensive line. Ed Houston now back in, replacing Brian Reed. So he's almost rotating those two right guards on each play. 2nd down and 8. And a penalty flag thrown high into the air before the snap. And it's going to be a penalty call against Capital High. Dead ball foul. Someone lined up there.
Lined up in the neutral zone, and that cost them 5. And that's a mental mistake that Roger Jefferson will certainly talk with someone about at halftime. You can better believe that. Cost you 5 yards on a drive that has been working real well for them since they took over the football.
Second penalty for Capital. They've got 10 yards in penalties. Wheeling Park has not committed a penalty yet. So now 2nd down and 13. John James lines up and will hand the ball off to Mike Terry. He rumbles over the left side across the 40-yard line to the 41. Saunders again making the stop for the Patriots. That'll bring up 3rd down and long. Call it 3rd down and 9. Clock now inside of 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Play slow coming in from the sideline as Bequette will bring it in now from the near sideline from head coach Roger Jefferson. You can almost believe, though, it has to be a passing play in this situation because they need about 9 yards.
1 for 2 on 3rd down so far. Here's the handoff. They'll keep it on the ground, and rushing ahead, the fullback, Tony Bequette. He'll be shy of the 1st down marker by 8 yards. Steve Myers made the stop, and so Capital plays it conservatively. They do not throw the ball on what appeared to be a passing situation of 4th down and 8. On to punt the ball, Mike Conliff from his 30-yard line. Puts it into the air. A wobbly kick will be taken by Saunders on the run at the 35. Over the 40-yard line. Breaking ahead over the 45. Down to the 46-yard line. The tackle made by Brian Berry of Capital. We've got a timeout down below. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Patriots from their 46-yard line with 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. Let's take a moment to hear this from West Virginia Sports Magazine, the most complete sports publication in the Mountain State. Hey, Jeff, where you at? Where? Why don't you come upstairs, Jeff, and get another battery? Huh? Yeah, I mean, it's all fuzzy. Well, maybe I'm wrong then. Well, talk to me, Jeff. Okay, you're all right there. Turn the barrel of it so it's facing us. Okay, you're good there. Along with Jeff Jenkins and Fred Persinger, I'm Tony Caridi. Welcome back to Laidley Field. Scoreless ball game between Capitol and Wheeling Park. Patriots will take over 1st and 10 from their 46-yard line with 35 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Saunders lines up in a wing along the right side, and the handoff goes to Boogie Johnson. He breaks over the 50-yard line, down ahead to the 45-yard line, where he's brought down by Brian Austin. 8 yards on the pickup there for Boogie Johnson. He'll spot the ball at the 46.
Best run of the afternoon so far by Boogie Johnson. He's a type of runner, Tony, that as you watch him run, he's just looking to explode and to ignite those jets.
This will be the final play of the first quarter. McLeod under center. Power I formation. And they'll hand the ball off to Saunders. He'll break free over the 45. He's got a block at the 40. Cuts it back inside over the 35-yard line. Brought down at the 33-yard line. A first down run of 13 yards for Shane Saunders as quarter number 1 comes to an end. Wheeling Park on the attack. They'll have a 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line when we resume play. Stay tuned. The state championship will be continuing here. At the end of the first quarter, we've got ourselves a scoreless game. This is the Metro News Radio Network. Right, Wiggy. You got anything, Jeff? All right, won't use you. Welcome back to Charleston. We're getting set for the second quarter. Let's go down on the sideline. Jeff Jenkins standing by. Jeff?
Okay, Tony, we've been experiencing some light rain here on and off during the first period of play, but as you mentioned, it's turf here at Laidley Field, and the conditions are pretty good. As far as the wind goes, right now, Wheeling Park is going into the wind. Capitol will have the wind to their advantage this quarter.
Hey, Jeff, 1st and 10 now from the 33-yard line in Capitol territory. And the first play of the second quarter, the handoff goes to Boogie Johnson. Off the right side, they'll pick up 3, and they'll bring him down at the 30-yard line. Inside linebacker Lee Bradley made the stop for Capitol. Wheeling Park looking to get on the board here first. Neither team completed a pass in the opening quarter. So far for Boogie Johnson, 5 carries, 21 yards. Twin receivers to the far side. Out of the I formation. And the ball off again, Johnson. He'll try the left side this time, and Capitol's defense does a nice job swarming. They bring down Johnson after a 2-yard pickup. Johnny Walker, the right end, and the inside linebacker, Lee Bradley, made the tackle. Very quick game as far as the time goes, because, Fred, all they're doing is running the football, and so the clock doesn't stop.
Both teams have been very conservative. We've seen McLeod try one pass, and that's been it.
on the Capital 28-yard line. 3rd down and 5. I formation. Here's McLeod. Delay handoff. Johnson, and they have got him stopped at the 30-yard line. Great defense for the Cougars. Ryan Austin, the senior right tackle, made the hit on Boogie Johnson, and he'll lose a yard on that play. So now that will bring up 4th down and 6. The ball is on the 29-yard line, and so the Patriots are going to go for it. As we said, they haven't completed a pass yet. Twin receivers, Saunders and Thorne to the near side. Here's the snap. Here's the fake. They're after McLeod in the backfield. He breaks the tackle on the 30. Ahead of the 25. Turning ahead. First down to the 20-yard line. Oh, what a magnificent run for the quarterback, Mike McLeod. They had him dead in the backfield. He shrugged off the tackler, and he carried the ball ahead. A 9-yard pickup. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Lee Bradley finally brought him down. What a horse. He's 6'3", 230 pounds, and he showed right there, Fred, that strength that he has.
Doesn't run like a quarterback, Tony. Runs like a big fullback, and he's got great size, and I'll tell you what, he used it to his advantage that time.
Wenzel and Saunders are the receivers. Saunders, a slot right. I formation, handoff, Boogie Johnson. He crosses over the 15-yard line. He won't go down, spinning down to the 10-yard line. Close to the first down. In fact, they've got the first down on the carry from Boogie Johnson, a 10-yard pickup. Robert Patterson, the cornerback, came up to finally haul down Boogie Johnson, who just would not go down, spinning and turning. It's not that Capital didn't have a hold of him. They had Cougars all over.
Plays like that is why he's such a great back. He just wouldn't quit.
Saunders and Thorne line up. Receivers to the right side. Quarterback Keith McLeod churning it over the 5-yard line. A big pile of bodies. He's ahead to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Tony, a simple wedge play where the interior line just got together and started moving forward, and they just blew Capital off the line of scrimmage, and big Mike McLeod was running right behind them.
McLeod now takes his helmet off and walks over to the referee. There's a problem with his helmet. One of the pads inside, and now he adjusts that, walks back into the huddle. 8:48 and counting in the second quarter, scoreless. Capital trying to hold back Wheeling Park. 2nd and goal from the 5. McLeod under center, I formation. Flags are dropped. Johnson carries the ball into the goal line for an apparent touchdown, but there's a penalty marker down. It will go against Wheeling Park. The touchdown will be wiped away.
Illegal procedure will be the call that's going to cost them 5.
So they'll take the touchdown off the board, and the Patriots now will move back 5 yards. That's their first penalty, and boy, that was a very costly one as it takes a touchdown off the board, and that'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 10.
Quick opener for Boogie Johnson right up the middle. Don't be surprised if you see that play run again. I'll tell you something else. They have not used Steve Myers for the last several plays, and he was awfully successful in the first part of the first quarter.
That's right. The big fullback showed some early success. Patriots break the huddle. Jason Thorne split end wide to the left. Saunders flanker to the near side. I formation. 2nd and goal from the 10. Here's the snap. McLeod rolling to his right. Pressure is on. He breaks a tackle. He'll fire a lofty pass to Saunders. It's caught inside the 5-yard line. Knocks out of bounds at the 3. Shane Saunders caught the floating pass. Picks up 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and goal, and they're going to spot it at the 4-yard line. Robert Patterson was there with Saunders, but Saunders able to take the pass in for the completion.
Give credit to Robert Patterson. He stayed at home from that short corner position when he had every opportunity to think they were going to run. They thought they would surprise them, but certainly they didn't. Patterson was there.
3rd and goal from the 4. McLeod under center. Hands the ball off to Johnson. He flips over the 4, tumbles to the 3. 1-yard pickup. Ed Houston, the linebacker for Capital, made the stop, and now a decision for Wheeling Park head coach Ron White. Looks at 4th down and goal from the 3. He's going to go for the touchdown. 7 minutes, 45 seconds to play here in the opening half. Split end to the left. Flanker to the right. I formation. McLeod hands the ball off. Boogie Johnson crosses over the goal line. Touchdown. Straight ahead. The Boogeyman scores the touchdown from 3 yards away on a 4th and goal from the 3. And Wheeling Park scores first with 7 minutes and 31 seconds to play in the first half.
Came over the right side, right behind Aaron York, big 240-pound senior tackle, and he really led the way that time.
Matt DiLorenzo will try for the point after. Soccer-style kicker, left-footed. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is in the air, and it is good. Wheeling Park has taken a 7-0 lead over the Capitol High Cougars. This Metro News Sports Exclusive being brought to you in part by your neighborhood Go-Mart. Go for the good times. Go for Go-Mart. We'll take that break in just a moment. 7:31 to play here in our second quarter. And Wheeling Park with Boogie Johnson scoring the touchdown, his 32nd of the season.
And the rain has started to come down pretty good this time, Tony.
Well, now we're going to take the timeout down below. We'll be back after this from Go-Mart. Go for the good times. Go for Go-Mart.
After the kick, yeah.
Just give me the 1. Back in Charleston, it's raining very heavily here at Laidley Field. Wheeling Park has just scored. They've taken a 7-0 lead over Capitol High School. Darryl Boogie Johnson running it in from 3 yards away on a 4th and goal from the 3. So the Patriots 7, Capitol nothing.
A very impressive drive by Wheeling Park that time after they took it after the punt. And I'll tell you what, they used Johnson extremely well, and give a lot of credit to Mike McLeod. And he was the one that really kept the drive alive with that tremendous first down he picked up.
Matt DiLorenzo ready to kick the ball off for Wheeling Park. Approaches the ball, squibs it onto the ground, and rolls ahead of the 27, taken by one of the upmen at the 30, over the 30-yard line, spun ahead of the 35, and they'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Brian Berry on the return of 8 yards for Capitol, and so now it's the Cougars' chance to start off with good field start position, first down and 10 from the 37-yard line. 7:18 to play here in the second quarter. Marion Cunningham is the quarterback. Donald Cunningham is a receiver to the near side. And the handoff carried over the 40-yard line ahead of the 45. Mike Terry. Good pickup of 8 yards on first down. Steve Myers, inside linebacker for Wheeling Park, made the tackle. Spotted back at the 44. Call it a 7-yard gain. Ryan Krevsky lining up to the near side. Wingman comes in motion. They'll hand the ball off to the fullback, Armstrong. He'll plow straight ahead towards midfield, and they'll stop him right at the 50-yard line. Good for the first down. Paul Mulvey, the right tackle, made the stop for the Patriots.
So far in this football game, Roger Jefferson has stayed with Varian Cunningham as his quarterback. Mike Conliffe has been in only in a punting situation as the punter.
Third first down of the game for Capitol. Donald Cunningham lining up again to the near side. Motion man is Mike Terry. They hand the ball off to Terry over midfield. Turns, stop, rolls, plunges ahead to the 45. Great effort there by Mike Terry. He wouldn't go down. David Deaver and Shane Saunders combined to make the hit. So a nice pickup on first down. That'll bring up second down and 5. Terry, 3 carries for 16 yards.
They line Terry up in that wingback position, and when he comes into motion, he just kind of takes his time, finds the hole, takes the handoff, and it explodes.
John James, wing back in motion. And they hand the ball off inside, and the fullback, Gene Armstrong, carries it ahead to the 44. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Once again, Steve Myers in on the tackle. Rain continues to fall here at Lately Field. 7-0 is our score. Wheeling Park on top of Capital with 5 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Cougars now look at 3rd down and call it 4. Snap, and the handoff goes to the man in the backfield, and he is smashed to the ground. Mike Terry lined up at the right wing spot, came over across, tried to run it off the left side, and he was met by Mike McLeod, who picked him up and put him down and dropped him at the 46-yard line. They lose 2 yards on the play, and Capital's offense unable to move the ball here with much success in the game so far. Mike Conliffe will punt the ball away. End over end kick taken by Saunders at the 12. Over the 15 to the 20. Breaking free, the 30, the 35. Breaks off a tackle at the 40-yard line and is thrown out of bounds along the far side at the 46-yard line by the punter, Mike Conliffe. 34 yards on the punt, 33 yards on the return.
Had it not been for the punter, Conliffe, it would have been a whole lot more. He got over there in a hurry, and he was the last guy between Saunders and the end zone.
So once again, an excellent starting point for Wheeling Park. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their 46-yard line. Wenzel and Saunders line up to the near side. Jason Thorne wide to the left. I formation. Here's the handoff. Boogie Johnson off the left side. Carries it ahead over midfield and mark him down at the 48 in Capital territory. That's a pickup of 6 yards. Tony Bequette and Johnny Walker make the stop on Boogie Johnson. Second down and 4. Once again, twin receivers. Saunders and Thorne line up to the near side. Saunders in the slot. Here's the handoff, delay. It goes to Johnson over the 45, breaks a tackle, out to the 40-yard line, to the 35, on the far sideline, knocked out of bounds, just over the 30-yard line. Darryl Boogie Johnson picks up 17 yards on the play. Mike Terry made the tackle. Johnson literally ran out of his shoe on that play. He's looking around for it. It's back upfield. They throw it to him now, and he'll sit down and tie up his shoe.
What a patient runner, though, Tony. He came into the line, he looked for the hole, had to wait for a couple of seconds, and then sprinted to the outside, turned the corner, and as you said, literally ran out of his shoes at about the 35-yard line.
Came back to the huddle. He had one black shoe on and one red sock. Stops the clock with 3:50 to play. Wheeling Park once again driving on the Cougars. Patriots lead 7-0. Inside of 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. I should say second quarter. Power I formation. Thorne lines up wide left. Fullback comes in motion from left to right. They hand it off in the backfield to Saunders. Ahead to the 30. Over to the 29-yard line. But that is all. He is thrown down forcefully by Lee Bradley. Pickup of 1 yard on the play. Saunders has words there with Lee Bradley, who rudely kind of just grabbed him around the waist, picked him up, and threw him down. Saunders does not weigh much, 150, and Bradley weighs 182. Second down and 8 now from the 29 in Capital territory. I formation for the Patriots. Here's McLeod, option toss, he'll keep it, over the 30, the 25, breaks a tackle, the 20, over the 15-yard line, inside the 15, finally dragged down. Mike McLeod picks up 18 yards. Jonathan Ford and Lee Bradley finally got a hold of McLeod, who rolled to his right on the option, faked the toss to Boogie Johnson, kept it, and churned down the near sideline for the first down carry.
Tony, a lot of credit must be given to Paul Mulvey. For Capital, they came on the blitz, and Mulvey really picked it up.
9th first down for Wheeling Park. Timeout down below taken by Capital. Time to hear this from your West Virginia Honda motorcycle dealers. Come ride with us. Wheeling Park leads Capital 7-0, and the Patriots are threatening once again. They've got the ball down to the Capital 12-yard line, looking at first down and 10 from the 12. Jason Thorne breaks out of the huddle, lines up to the near side, power I formation. McLeod under center, fakes left, broken play, he's in trouble. Shovel pass ahead to Saunders, he tries to turn the corner, he's wrapped up and thrown down back at the 20-yard line. An 8-yard loss on the play. Great defensive pursuit there for the Cougars. Lee Bradley leading the charge from his inside linebacker spot, and they throw Saunders down at the 19-yard line.
That's a play, though, by McLeod, Tony. It was a broken play, as you said. He looked to hand it off to someone. No one was there. Tried to run it and then gave it on the pitch. And, again, good defensive pursuit by Capital High School.
Saunders and Wenzel line up to the near side. Saunders slot right. I formation. McLeod hands off to Boogie Johnson off the left side. He is hit and thrown down and out of bounds on the far side after a 1-yard pickup at the 18-yard line. Robert Patterson and Lee Bradley credited with the tackle. And now this will bring up third down and long. Third down and 16. They need the 2-yard line for a first down. Saunders. Flanker to the right side. Out of the eye. Toss goes to Boogie Johnson. Looks like he wants to throw. He falls to the turf, and they'll mark him down at the 25-yard line. As he was slipping down and falling, he threw the ball, but they rule him down at the 26-yard line. Johnny Walker was there, pressuring Boogie Johnson. They lose 7 yards on that play. And now fourth down and 23, facing Wheeling Park from the Capital 26. They're going to bring the kick team on. They'll spot it back at the 32-yard line. This would be a 42-yard attempt for Matt DiLorenzo. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, it will be short. Wide to the left and short. And Capital holds off Wheeling Park. That's a big defensive series there, Fred.
Kicking into the wind, Tony, and it would have been 1 yard shy of the record for the Super 6. That is held by Mazzone from Brook. He got that in 1989 against Capital, 43 yards, but still, the wind was a factor there. But you're right, such a big defensive stand, and a good timeout call by Roger Jefferson when it looked like that they were going to go on into the end zone. Jefferson came out, called the timeout, settled the team down. They came up with a couple of big defensive plays.
They had the ball at the 12-yard line. It was first and 10. Wheeling Park was unable to move any further. Here comes Capital now. First and 10 from the 20. Handoff inside. Churning ahead. Fullback Gene Armstrong off the left side. They'll mark him ahead to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 4 yards on the play. Boogie Johnson over there from his cornerback position to make the tackle. Inside now, 1 minute to play in the half. 40 seconds and counting. Capital has run the ball 17 times. They have not passed it. Second down and 6. Inside of 30 seconds. Cunningham under center, hands the ball off to the fullback. Armstrong picks up a yard. Dropped at the 25 as he tried the right side that time. Clock keeps winding now, 20 seconds and counting. Steve Myers credited with that last tackle. That very well could have been the last play. Capital's no hurry to get out of their huddle, and that'll be it. Clock winds down, and the second quarter is over. Halftime at Laidley Field in Charleston with the score. Wheeling Park 7 and Capital nothing. The state championship is an exclusive presentation of the Metro News Radio Network.
under the direction of Mr. Bob Scott. This is the final show for the seniors to the band. Congratulations, kids, on a wonderful job. The band. For you today, the show that has won them numerous awards, you expect to be one of the finest bands in West Virginia. Your opening number, the award theme, is City of Angels, from the Broadway show of the same name. Show designed by Mr. Mike Dodson. Music arranged specifically for the kids to the band by Mr. Jim White. Field Commander Marty Sturbaugh, Courtney Holland. Let the show
Peabody Coal Company sponsored Academic Achievement Awards. Presenting the awards will be a representative of Peabody Coal, Mr. Bob Brown, and Board of Appeals members Tom Kidd, Jack Wiseman, George Keatley, and Steve Baldwin. The deputy board members of the WVSSAC met on September 26, 1991, and selected the schools and individual winners for the 1990-91 Academic Achievement Awards. The school award winners were determined by the grades point average of athletes, band students, and cheerleaders in each school. These averages were submitted to the WVSSAC, and the school with the highest GPA was selected as the winner in each of the 4 areas. The school award winners will receive a plaque and a banner that can be displayed at the school. In the high school category, first, the Team Sport Award goes to the girls basketball team of Valley High School in Pine Grove, that's Wetzel County, with an overall GPA of 3.701. Receiving the award for Valley High will be members of the team. The individual team sport award goes to the girls track team of Brook High School in Wellsburg with an overall GPA of 3.960. Receiving the award for Brook will be members of the team. Girls track team, Brook High School. The band award is presented to Valley High School of Wetzel County in Pine Grove with an overall GPA of 3.965. Receiving the award for Valley will be Adam Mosheri, bandmaster, and band members. The cheerleading award winner is Valley High School of Wetzel County in Pine Grove with an overall GPA of 3.937. Receiving the award for Valley High will be members of the cheerleading squad. In the junior high middle school category, the Team Sport Award goes to the volleyball team of Bridgeport Junior High School in Bridgeport with an overall GPA of 3.761. Receiving the award for Bridgeport will be Tom Brown, assistant principal, and members of the team. The individual Team Sport Award goes to the girls track team of Beckley Junior High School, Beckley, with an overall GPA of 3.988. Receiving the award for Beckley will be Timmy Lilly, athletic director, and members of the girls track team. The band award is presented to Bridgeport Junior High School in Bridgeport with an overall GPA of 3.988. Receiving the award for Bridgeport Junior will be Tom Brown, assistant principal. Next, the cheerleading award is Beckley Junior High School in Beckley with an overall GPA of 3.902. Receiving the award for Beckley Junior will be Susan Davis and members of the squad. There are 10 awards that are given to individuals, and those awards were based on a student's grade point average, attendance, citizenship, and involvement in other activities. Of the 10 recipients, every student had a GPA of 4.000 and perfect attendance for the 1990-91 school term. Each student winner is receiving a plaque here today. The high school winners are male athlete Leslie Atkin Lively, of Valley High School in Wetzel County of Pine Grove. Leslie is the son of Johnny and Margaret Lively of Porters Falls, West Virginia. The Female Athlete Award goes to Susan Bowles of Meadowbridge High School in Meadowbridge. Susan is the daughter of Ernest and Gertrude Bowles of Meadowbridge, West Virginia. Next is the Male Band Student. This award goes to Leslie Atkin Lively of Valley High School in Wetzel County in Pine Grove. Leslie is a son of Johnny and Margaret Lively of Porters Falls, West Virginia. Next is the Female Band Student, Cindy Goddard of Meadowbridge High School, Meadowbridge, West Virginia. Cindy is a daughter of Robert and Paula Goddard of Meadowbridge, West Virginia. Continuing the high school awards, the cheerleader award goes to Melanie McClintock of Meadowbridge High School, Meadowbridge, West Virginia. Melanie is the daughter of Larry and Karen McClintock of Meadowbridge, West Virginia. The Male Athlete Award goes to Michael Justin Painter of Raynell Junior High School in Raynell, West Virginia. Michael is the son of Mrs. Jeanette Painter and the late Michael Painter of Raynell, West Virginia. Female Athlete Award goes to Sarah Beasley of Athens Junior Senior High School, Athens, West Virginia. Sarah is the daughter of Jerry and Jean Beasley of Athens, West Virginia. Male Band Student Award goes to Jonathan Perry of Beckley Junior High School in Beckley. Jonathan is the son of Frankie and Judy Perry of Mount Hope, West Virginia. The Female Band Student Award goes to Bethany Lynn Fox of Meadowbridge Junior Senior High School in Meadowbridge. Bethany is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jimmy Fox of Leyland, West Virginia. The Cheerleader Award goes to Christy Haynes of Clay County Junior High School in Clay, West Virginia. Christy is the daughter of Ronnie and Marie Haynes of Ivydale, West Virginia. Congratulations to all these winners, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them a big hand.
Tony, to see who Roger Jefferson chooses to go with at quarterback, because as he went all the first half with Barry and Cunningham, and they stayed on the ground. They did not attempt a pass whatsoever. It's going to be interesting to see if Conliffe will be out there.
Both teams now head onto the field. Matt DiLorenzo is the place kicker for the Patriots. Wheeling Park wearing their white jerseys with blue numerals. Red pants with blue and white trim down the sides. Capital in their blue jerseys with the silver numerals, silver pants with blue trim. Donald Cunningham is the deep man on the return. He is flanked by Robert Patterson and Mike Terry. DiLorenzo approaches the ball. The left-footed kicker squibs it onto the ground. It takes a hop. It rolls to the 18-yard line. Picked up by Robert Patterson over the 20 to the 25. And he's ahead to the 25-yard line where he's upended by Eddie Anderson. A 7-yard return for Robert Patterson, and that will bring the Cougars over the 25-yard line. First down and 10 at the 26. Quarterback will remain sophomore Varian Cunningham. Once again, they ran 18 plays in the first two quarters, all of them on the ground. Donald Cunningham now lines up as a split end wide to the right. Here's the snap. Cunningham will keep it over the 30, 35, 40-yard line, crosses back over the 40, towards midfield. Varian Cunningham is finally stopped at the 48-yard line. The ball is loose on the ground. There's a scramble for it, and it will go over to Wheeling Park on a fumble. Varian Cunningham, the quarterback, with a beautiful run of 32 yards, finally was hit, and the ball squirted loose, and Shane Saunders made the recovery of the fumble. Oh, what a big play to start off this third quarter.
Great run, Tony, but he never brought the football in and cradled it in his arms. He was carrying it like a loaf of bread, and he was stripped at about the 45-yard line by Wheeling Park. They recovered, and a big turnover there. First turnover of the football game.
That's right. First turnover. 1st and 10 now for Wheeling Park from their 44-yard line. Handoff to the fullback. Steve Myers rumbles over the 45-yard line ahead to the 46. He'll pick up 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8. The stop made by the middle guard, Brian Reed. So we had a beautiful run by Varian Cunningham, the Capital quarterback. He made it into Wheeling Park territory. As he was going down, however, the ball was stripped, and Wheeling Park takes possession. 2nd and 8 from the 46. McLeod, option toss, Boogie Johnson, he's got a block over midfield, cuts it back to the 45 in Capital territory, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Ed Houston, the inside linebacker, came over to put Boogie down after a 10-yard pickup. That's a first down for the Patriots. Wheeling Park leads 7-0, 10.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Jason Thorne leading the way on the block. He had turned the defender on the inside, and Boogie tried to skirt to the outside and just couldn't get the corner turn before the defender came over to make the stop. But a good lead block by Jason Thorne.
63 yards for Boogie Johnson on 15 carries. Wheeling Park in a power I formation. Scott Wenzel wide to the left on 1st and 10 from the Capital 45. Here's the snap. The handoff goes to Saunders. He's met in the backfield, and he is crushed. Whoa, is he hit by Jonathan Ford right in the chest. He went down like a bag of potatoes. Drop him for a 5-yard loss. That was the hardest hit of the game. Shane Saunders got corked.
Tony, sometimes you take a chance and come on the weak side blitz. That's exactly what Capital did that time, and boy, as you called it, they nailed Boogie Johnson in the backfield.
Twin receivers to the near side. Saunders is the slot man right. I formation. Fullback Myers, the tailback Boogie Johnson. 2nd and 15. Ball is loose. It's a fumble. Capital has it. A bad exchange. Johnny Walker of Capital comes up with the loose ball. McLeod went to hand it off to his fullback, Myers, and they coughed it up. And Johnny Walker was right there. Johnny on the spot. The two teams exchanged turnovers early on in this third quarter. And now it's Capital's turn. 1st and 10 from the Wheeling Park 49. Donald Cunningham split end to the near side. Here's the snap. Cunningham, he'll keep it. He'll run over the 45-yard line, puts his head down, reaches the 43. A pickup of 6 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 4. The right end, Chris Jewell of Wheeling Park, makes the stop on Cunningham.
Good to see Roger Jefferson call Cunningham's number immediately coming back after that fumble.
Cunningham has picked up 43 yards on 4 carries. Ryan Krebsky now in the game. A receiver lines up to the left. Here's the snap. Handoff. Fullback Gene Armstrong rumbles ahead for a tough yard. Interior of that Wheeling Park defense waiting for him there. David Deaver, Josh Wack make the stop after a 2-yard pickup for the junior fullback, Gene Armstrong. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2 from the Patriots' 41-yard line. 8:45 and counting. Capital 1 for 4 on 3rd down. Wingman is John James. Here's the handoff, the fullback, Armstrong. He'll be real close. His progress carries him to the 39-yard line. That is right where the first down marker is. They're going to call time and bring the chains from the far side of the field. Mike McLeod was credited with the last stop. And here comes the chain gang. It'll be real tight.
He might even be a little short, Tony.
Clock stops with 8:26 to play. They stretch. He'll be just short. You're right, Fred. About 3 inches.
Oh, yeah, you have to go. You have to go.
Scrambling, 7-0. Capital will go for it on 4th down and short. less than a yard. Varian Cunningham under center. Quarterback keep. Good penetration by the Patriots defense. It'll be real close. The Patriots players say that they've stopped him, but they're going to bring the chains over once again.
Tony, they have stopped him. It would appear from that spot, it looks like he lost maybe 4 or 5 inches from where it was originally placed. It's going to be close.
You're right. They had him right as soon as he took the ball. Chains are on the field. They'll stretch it now, and he is short. Wheeling Park will take the football. Varian Cunningham did not get it on the quarterback keep. That's a huge defensive play for the Patriots. So neither team able to capitalize on the other's turnover. 8 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Wheeling Park with a 7-0 lead. 1st and 10 from their 39-yard line. Twin receivers to the near side. And the handoff. Boogie Johnson right up the middle. Big old Boogie carries the ball on a moving pile 6 yards up the field, straight ahead.
He started in the back of that pile and ended up in the front of the pile. And I tell you what, it's a great run by Boogie Johnson. He's going to break one. You just keep waiting for him to explode once he gets through that line of scrimmage.
His progress carries him all the way to the 47. 8 yards on the game. 2nd down and 2. Saunders is the flanker to the near side. Scott Wenzel, split end to the left. They run out of a tight eye. McLeod, the quarterback, under center, hands it off to Johnson. Again, he'll try it up the middle. He reaches midfield, and he's spun down and driven back. He'll have the 1st down with 7:31 to play here in the third quarter. Jason Thorne runs the next play in from head coach Ron White. 11 first downs now for the Patriots. Shane Saunders, the senior. Flanker lines up to the right. I formation. Myers and Johnson. Here's penalty flags before the play ever got underway. It will go against Wheeling Park. Illegal motion will be the call against Boogie Johnson. He started out of his stance. That'll cost him 5 yards. Second Wheeling Park penalty. They've got 2 penalties for 10 yards. Capital has been penalized twice for 10. 7:07 remains, and now the clock starts up again here in the third quarter. Wheeling Park 7, Capital nothing. The Patriots score came in the first half on a 3-yard run from Boogie Johnson. On 1st and 15, they hand off to the fullback. He's hit. He breaks the tackle and carries it ahead to midfield. 4 yards on the pickup for Steve Myers. Brian Austin, the right tackle, made the stop.
Fast-moving football game, Tony, but when you consider only 3 passes thrown in this entire football game, all by Wheeling Park, that'll keep the clock moving.
The only time that the clock is stopped here is to move the sticks on first down.
Exactly.
Twin receivers to the near side, Saunders and Thorne. Saunders in that slot right. Here's the snap. Option left. Toss goes to Johnson in the backfield. He'll break a tackle. Breaks another at midfield to the 45. Over the 40-yard line. Finally ridden out of bounds on the far side of the field. They'll spot him down at the 38-yard line. That is an 11-yard pickup for Darrell Boogie Johnson. Mike Terry finally chased him out. The free safety rides him over there on the far sideline.
What a stiff arm by Boogie Johnson that time. He had Jonathan Ford carrying to put him down, and he put a stiff arm on him in a hurry.
We've got a timeout down below with a break in the action. Let's take time to hear this from your West Virginia Honda motorcycle dealers. Come ride with us. Jeff, get over there. What's Parsons doing? That's not our timeout. Get over there and tell him not to ever stop the play like that. Change of possession, my lord. No one called call timeout, did they? Nobody took it. Jeff. Oh, where are you at, Jeff? Let's go, baby. Oh, man. Hey, Kyle. Welcome back to Charleston, everyone. Tony Caridi, Fred Persinger, and Jeff Jenkins. Wheeling Park driving on the Capital Cougars. 1st and 10 from the Capital 38. Wheeling Park marching. Shane Saunders and Jamie Bordas in the ball game for Wheeling Park. And as the two teams head to the line of scrimmage, there's a whistle, and the officials stop the play momentarily. Now they'll reset. And here we go. Power I formation. Here's the handoff. Option right. McLeod's in trouble. He'll toss the ball to Saunders. He's hit at the 40-yard line. That'll cost him 2 yards. A 2-yard loss on the play. They ran the option to the near side, and it was very well defended by Capital. Lee Bradley and Robert Patterson make the stop. Now the clock continues to wind. 5 minutes and 40 seconds. 2nd down and 12. Facing the Patriots, Jason Thorne and Shane Saunders. I formation. Here's the snap. Johnson off the left side. He's smashed at the 40-yard line by Johnny Walker. Oh, the boogeyman was crunched. No gain on that play. Tried it off the left side there, running behind Tom Hayback, the big senior left tackle, but he went nowhere. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 11. Wheeling Park's 0 for 5 on 3rd down. Saunders flanker to the right. Here's McLeod. Rolls to his left. He wants to throw. He'll fire. And the pass is caught at the 25-yard line by Jason Thorne. Good for the 1st down. McLeod rolls off to his left, and he finds Jason Thorne, the big 6'3 junior, leaped into the air and brought it down for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 24-yard line. A 14-yard pickup.
One word describes that play: beautiful. Not only from McLeod rolling out to the left side, the pass he threw, the pass reception, even the defense by Capital was perfect.
13th 1st down. That's a big play on this drive. 1st and 10 from the Capital 24. Here's the toss sweep right to Johnson. He'll break a tackle, puts his head down, and reaches ahead to the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the gain as Boogie goes off the right side. Jonathan Ford and Lee Bradley make the tackle, and we've got an injured player down on the field at the 25-yard line as one of the Patriots. Darrell Johnson now, 89 yards on 20 carries. And the injured player is Wheeling Park's Shane Saunders.
Looks like just a cramp, Tony, the way they're working with the left leg. Boy, let's go back a second to that pass completion from McLeod to Thorne. Beautifully thrown football, and he leaped in the air to make the catch. Soon as he made the reception, he knew he was going to be hit, but he hung on to it for the 1st down.
Clock stops with 4 minutes and 19 seconds to play in this 3rd quarter. 7-0 is the score. Wheeling Park on top, and as we look towards the state capitol here in Charleston, it is pouring rain once again. You can almost see it moving over from the Capitol. Update on that injury to Shane Saunders. They're working on his left calf. Appears to be a cramp. They've got that leg into the air. He's in some pain. They try to stretch it out. Well, with the timeout down below, let's take another break. 7-0 Wheeling Park on top of the Cougars. The 1991 West Virginia State Championship continues in a moment after this message from the Burger King High School Basketball Classic. Bananas. That's what you need, seriously, potassium. helps avoid the cramping. Justin Kiger now has come in. Here we go, 2nd and 6. They'll hand the ball off to Boogie Johnson, tries it off the left side, and he rolls ahead. Over the 17-yard line, Lee Bradley and Johnny Walker were there to make the stop. A 3-yard pickup for Boogie Johnson, as they spot the ball down at the 17. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3. First down, I should say on 3rd down, William Park is 1 for 6. Wenzel lines up, split end to the left side. Tiger flanker to the right. Here's the handoff. Boogie Johnson straight up the middle. He'll be short of the first down. He'll pick up just 1 yard. Lee Bradley there to make the hit for Capital, and that will bring up 4th down for Wheeling Park. And now Boogie Johnson, for the 2nd consecutive play, is slow to get up, and Johnson is bothered by a cramp with his right leg. One of his teammates grabs the leg, puts it high into the air, and pushes his foot back, pushes the toes towards Johnson so that they can loosen it. This is wild. 2 straight cramping situations. This will bring up 4th down and 2 coming up.
Football is on the 14-yard line. It would be a 31-yard field goal attempt should they attempt it. The one thing to look at, the wind has died down considerably, but yet they don't seem like they've made any attempt on the far sideline to bring the field goal kicker in. It would appear they're going to go with it, but they're going to do it without Boogie Johnson, who's going to have to leave the playing surface now.
Boogie Johnson will go out. Jay Cox will come in. That's his backup. Looking at 4th down and 2. Ball on the 16-yard line. Inside of 3 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Wheeling Park leads 7-0. Thorne lines up wide left. Power I formation. Here's McLeod rolling. He'll keep it. He's got the first down. Over the 15-yard line, down inside the 13. Mike McLeod on the option keep left. First down for Wheeling Park. He needed 2. He picked up 3. Lee Bradley and Frankie Camp came over to make the hit.
Another big play by the 6'3", 230-pound senior quarterback for Wheeling Park, Mike McLeod.
McLeod now 34 yards rushing on 5 carries. He's 2 for 4 passing for 20 yards. Boogie Johnson is back in the game. Myers the fullback, Johnson the tailback. Tight eye. Here's the snap. Handoff. Boogie Johnson carries over the 10-yard line, pushing ahead inside the 10 to the 5. 7 yards on that carry for Johnson. Lee Bradley, along with Johnny Walker, finally bring down Boogie. Ball now spotted at the 6-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Boogie Johnson has just gone over the 100-yard mark, 23 carries, 100 yards. Here's the snap. Johnson again. He's met at the 5-yard line, and he'll go nowhere. He'll pick up 1 yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and long 1, call it a short 2. Wheeling Park looks at 3rd down from the 5-yard line, trying to build on a 7-0 lead. Capital has done a good job holding back Wheeling Park on 3rd down. The Patriots are 1 for 7. Tight eye formation. Kinder, the flanker, to the near side. Wenzel out wide left. Snap, handoff. Johnson, he leaps over the 5-yard line. He's down inside the 2. He's got the first down for Wheeling Park. That'll bring up 1st down and goal from the 3. On the far side, those Wheeling Park fans stand and cheer in approval. That's the 15th first down for Wheeling Park. Shane Saunders, who went out with that cramp, is now back in for the Patriots. He'll line up as a flanker to the near side. High formation, handoff. Johnson Crosses over the 3, down to the 2-yard line. Working off the left side that time, a quick hitter, Tony Bequette made the stop. Bring up 2nd down and goal from the 2. Clock continues to wind now, inside of 20 seconds. Patriots break from their huddle, looking for a late third quarter score. Here's the handoff. Johnson, he's hit. He reaches ahead, and he'll be down to the 1-yard line. Lee Bradley brought him down. Johnson tried to literally push the ball over, but the official spots him down at the 1-yard line. And on the play, the clock winds down. We have played 3 quarters here at Laidley Field in Charleston, and Wheeling Park has the lead, 7-0 over Capital. We'll be back. It'll be a 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. This is the Metro News Radio Network. Yeah, I got that. All right. No. All right. Make sure. Now, why isn't he on? He's too simple, man. No. Hey, Jeff, get Joe Parsons out there. Get him on the field. Oh, this is a 105, isn't it? It's a 105. Wigsy. Welcome back, Laidley Field in Charleston. Tony Caridi along with Fred Persinger and Jeff Jenkins. Ready to go with the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. Wheeling Park leads 7-0. They look to add a little more. McLeod under center, quarterback keep, and they'll stop him short of the goal line. Good job by that Capital defense along the left side. Brian Barry and Mike Terry combined to make the stop. And that'll bring up 4th down and goal now. And they'll lose a yard on that play.
Yes, they did. They lost about a yard on that play.
So here's a real big play in this AAA championship game. 4th and goal from the 2. McLeod under center. Hands off. Johnson, they stopped him short. They stopped him. And Capital will take over. Johnson tried to leap over the left side, and they had him at the 1-yard line. They cut him under. And the Cougars now will take over with 11:23 to go in the game. Huge defensive play by the Cougars.
Well, I'll tell you, time and time again, they have done it, but now they have to do something offensively. This Wheeling Park Patriot defense has shut down the Cougars all afternoon long. Cougars take over deep in their own territory. They have about 99 yards to go for the score.
1st and 10 from the 1. Cunningham hands off the fullback, Gene Armstrong, over the 5-yard line, down to the 7. So he gives them some breathing room as he races off the left side. Chris Jewell made the tackle for Wheeling Park. A 6-yard pickup for the fullback, Armstrong. Cougars out of the huddle. Ryan Krebsky lines up wide left. Cunningham handing the ball off. First man through, the fullback, Gene Armstrong. Close to the 10-yard line, just short of the 10. Pickup of 2 yards. Josh Wack, the left end, made the stop for Park. Wheeling Park 7, Capital nothing. And now a change of quarterback. Marion Cunningham will go out. Mike Conliffe, 5'11", 165-pound sophomore, comes in for the first time. Capital hasn't thrown the ball yet today. 3rd down and 2. Here's Conliffe. He'll keep it. He is hit at the 10-yard line and stopped. Forward progress will carry him to the 11-yard line. He'll be short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down and about a half a yard, and Roger Jefferson won't take any chances. His punt team comes on. Conliffe will drop back to punt. Boogie Johnson and Shane Saunders back deep to return. Conliffe punts from his 3-yard line. Saunders will take the punt at the 42, starts straight up the field, spins at the 40, and is brought down at the 37-yard line. A 31-yard punt, 4 yards on the return for Saunders. Wheeling Park will once again take over, and great start. 1st down and 10 from the Capital 38-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots. They were unable to cash in on a 4th and goal from the 2-yard line, and now they get the ball back. Saunders, a receiver, to the near side. Here's the toss sweep, left side. Boogie Johnson looks for a tackle. Breaks off a would-be tackle and is stopped at the 36-yard line by Lee Bradley and Frankie Camp. Clock continues to wind now inside of 9 minutes. Boogie Johnson this afternoon, 29 carries, 107 yards and 1 touchdown. Fred, the way that Capital's offense has looked, a score here would be very big for Wheeling Park. Tight eye, handoff to Boogie Johnson, again the left side, breaks a tackle at the 35-yard line, leaps ahead out of bounds on the near side to the 32. Pickup of 5 yards on the play. Robert Patterson made the hit.
I don't know how many times they're going to continually ask the Capitol High Cougar defensive unit to make a stand, but boy, if they've ever made one this season, they need one now because the clock becomes an enemy as well. Inside 8.5 minutes left in this football game.
Ball is on the 32, near side hash mark. Wheeling Park, 3rd down and a long 3. McLeod barks out the signals. Rolls to his right, hands off to Johnson. Johnson spins ahead over the 30-yard line. He's close to the first down marker at the 29. May require... No, they're not even going to bring the chains over.
About a yard short.
Yeah.
But certainly 4-down territory, I would think, for Wheeling Park at this stage of the football game. Be interesting to see the call. Mike McLeod stopped the last time. Boogie Johnson stopped the last time. Play's going to be set in from the near sideline by Scott Wenzel. He'll have it as he gives it to McLeod.
Wheeling Park looks at 4th down and a yard. They're 3 for 5 on 4th down. Here's the play. Toss. It's Lewis Johnson. Chases after it. Back at the 40, and they've got him. They drop him at the 38-yard line. A 9-yard loss on an option toss from McLeod to Boogie Johnson. It was a bad exchange. Johnson never had a hold of it. And the ball will go over to Capital with 7:36 to play. We've got a timeout. Exclusive coverage of the Super 6 Football Championship game is being brought to you in part by One Valley Bank. Now more than ever, the one bank for all of West Virginia. Yeah. Haven't passed it once.
They got Cunningham back in there too.
Great opportunity now for Capital. They trail 7-0. They've got the football. 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. They trail it 7-0. Marion Cunningham back in the game at quarterback. He'll run the option left. He'll keep it over the 40-yard line, ahead to the 42. Cunningham went out on the last possession. Mike Conliff came in. Now Cunningham goes back in there on this series. Bobby Moore made that last stop for Wheeling Park and brings it ahead to the 42-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 6. 7 minutes to play in this AAA title game. Capital looking for a score and then a 2-point conversion. They've picked up just 3 first downs all game. The wingman is Mike Terry. The motion man, James, and here's the snap and a flag flies. Dead ball foul, delay of game against Capital. That'll cost them 5 yards.
What a time for that penalty to come away.
Johnny Walker comes out of the game. Second down now, and 12. Here's Cunningham. He wants to pass. Blitz is on. He dumps off a screen. It's complete, and immediately pounced on is John James, back at the 37-yard line. So they set up the screen, but they're unable to do anything with it. Steve Myers read it beautifully, the inside linebacker for Wheeling Park. And they throw John James right down to the turf.
Tony, for a team that has not passed all afternoon long, you would think for them to be successful passing, they're going to have to go deeper than the screen because that was about the same thing as a run. Every one of the linebackers were still there.
You're right. Donald Cunningham lines up wide right. 3rd down and 11, 6 minutes to play. Motion man from right to left is James. Here's Cunningham. He wants to throw, dropping straight back. He'll heave it down the field. Defenders are back, and the ball will be caught by Mike Terry of Capital down to the 28-yard line. 35-yard reception. Boogie Johnson thought he had the ball. He went into the air, but Mike Terry leaped higher and came down with it. Cunningham completes Capital's first pass of the afternoon. And now they'll make the switch at quarterback. Marion Cunningham will go out. Mike Conliff will come in. 1st and 10 for Capital from the 28-yard line. Conliff rolls right. He'll keep it over the 25. He's dragged down. Great defensive play by Shane Saunders. 3 yards on the pickup. Conliff had one man to beat as he turned that corner on the right side, but he couldn't beat Saunders. 5-14 and counting. 2nd down and 7 coming up from the Wheeling Park 25-yard line. Patriots lead 7-0. Timeout has been taken down below at Laidley Field, and time to hear this from your West Virginia Honda motorcycle dealers. Come ride with us. What's that? I'm dry. You dry, Fred?
I'm dry.
Yeah.
I'm dry.
Dodder, you dry? Hey, Jeff, you dry? Campbell? Campbell, you dry? I'm dry. You dry, Jeff? Oh, dude.
Well, it was a great pass reception, wasn't it?
Woo!
Wow.
Okay. Welcome back in Charleston. Tony Caridi along with Fred Persinger and Jeff Jenkins. Capital trying to come back. They trail 7-0. 2nd down and 7 from the Wheeling Park 25-yard line. Quarterback Mike Conliffe under center, tosses the ball right side, breaking free across the 20 down to the 15. It's Mike Terry. He'll pick up the first down, 10 yards on the carry. And Capital High School's Mike Terry picks up a very important first down. They'll spot him down at the 16-yard line. 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
Tony, all smart runners run with their head up, and that's exactly what Terry did that time. That's why he got the yardage.
Cunningham lines up wide left. Mike Conliffe now in there at quarterback. Time is taken by the official. They want to get a drive football out there. We're playing in a down four. Conliffe's ready. He's under center. Handoff inside and immediately met fullback Gene Armstrong right at the 15-yard line. They'll gain a tough yard on the play. That is it. That'll bring up second down and 9. Josh Wack made the stop for Wheeling Park. The Capital Cougars have trailed all game. But Wheeling Park, Fred, has been unable to build on that lead, although they've had some great opportunities to do that.
Great defensive struggle by both teams. 7-0 the score. Capital High's defensive unit has risen to the occasion several times, and throughout this entire football game, Wheeling Park has been right there. Boy, they're really asked to do something here, though.
Marion Cunningham is the quarterback now. He'll toss left. Gene Armstrong, the fullback, over the 15, lunges ahead, and they'll spot him down at the 12-yard line. Pick up of 4 yards on the play. Scott Wenzel made the stop as they tossed to the fullback there, Gene Armstrong. That'll bring up third down and 6. Clock keeps winding. 3:40 and 5 now. Marion Cunningham is the quarterback. Armstrong is the fullback. Wingback right is Mike Terry. Here's the pass down the line of scrimmage. Cunningham can't hold on to it. It's a loose football. They're after it. Is the lateral, and the referee will signal Wheeling Park football. A lateral. A loose ball. Cunningham couldn't hold on to it, and Wheeling Park comes up with it. Josh Wack pounced on the football. Varian Cunningham dropped back through the lateral along the line of scrimmage, behind the line to Donald Cunningham. He was unable to catch the football, and it's ruled as a fumble, and Wheeling Park takes it over. That's the second Capital turnover of the game. The clock winds now, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Mike McLeod ready to go to work for Wheeling Park. First and 10 from the Capital 17. They hand off inside the fullback Steve Myers. Shuren straight forward, ahead to the 19-yard line. He'll pick up 2 on the play. Lee Bradley made the stop. Wheeling Park will try to use the clock up here with every play.
Nothing fancy, Tony. Couple of first downs. They keep the clock running, and they'll have their first ever state title in high school football. They must protect that football, though, and it is wet.
It's wet, you're right. Saunders lines up wide right. Handoff, Boogie Johnson. He's immediately met and dropped at the 19-yard line. No gain on the play, and now Capital will use up a timeout with 2 minutes and 27 seconds to play.
A wise timeout by the Cougars. 3rd and 8, deep in their own territory is Wheeling Park. You stop them here, you're going to get the football back, certainly with real good field position. This football game is a long ways from being over. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left, certainly. And the Wheeling Park Patriots, the biggest play they've got in this football game coming up right now.
Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. 7-0, Wheeling Park has the lead. They're trying to hold on here and hold off the Capital Cougars. Just moments ago, we had an incredibly important turnover. Capital was driving down in there on the 15-yard line, and quarterback Marion Cunningham threw a pass. It was a lateral to Donald Cunningham. He was unable to hold on to it. The ball was loose, and it was pounced upon by Josh Wack.
All fairness to Cunningham, but it took so long for that play to develop. They threw it to the long side of the field as opposed to the short side. It took the football a long time to get to Cunningham, and he was really going to be encircled by Wheeling Park anyway.
Here we go now. 3rd down and 8 from the 19-yard line. McLeod under center. Hands it off on a delay to Boogie Johnson, and they're waiting for him, and they'll drop him at the line of scrimmage. And immediately, Capital takes another timeout. That stops the clock with 2:22 to play. And Boogie Johnson remains down on the field. That cramp has returned to his right calf. So Capital will get the ball back here.
Not a lot of time left. 2 minutes,
Oh,
22 seconds. And now Wheeling Park must make sure they get that good snap from center, that they get the punt away, because they're very deep in their own territory.
And one thing to keep in mind, their punt returns have gone very well here today. They've got Mike Terry back on punt return duty, and he has made a couple of nice runs. Josh Wack has 2 punts in the game, 37-yard average. His long went for 39. He'll try to get it out here as far as he can. Cunningham and Terry drop back deep to return. Josh Wack will punt from his own 5-yard line. Wack takes the snap. He puts it in the air. End over end kick will be fielded by Terry at the 46. He muffs it, regains it. He is hit and drops back at the 48-yard line. Mike McLeod was down there on the coverage for the Patriots. The punt went 27 yards. Mike Terry had a problem handling it, muffed it, and then regained possession, but that drove him backwards, and they'll start it off now, 1st and 10. Put it at the 48-yard line with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play. Capital has just 1 timeout remaining. The wingman is Mike Terry. He comes in motion from right to left. Varian Cunningham drops back, straight back. He wants to throw, and he fires incomplete. Short hops the pass intended there for Mike Terry. It will stop the clock with 1:53 remaining. It will bring up 2nd down and 10 now from the 48.
Tony, I think a wise decision by Varian Cunningham. I think he threw that one short intentionally. He throws it to the receiver. It's going to be intercepted because Wheeling Park really had the defensive coverage there.
They make the change now, Fred, at quarterback. Mike Conliffe will come in. Conliffe under center. Terry in motion from right to left. 2nd down and 10. Here's Conliffe. He'll keep it. Quarterback draw. He looks for running room. Crosses over the 45 to the 40. Breaks the tackle and is down to the 36-yard line. That's good for the 1st down. It will stop the clock on a 12-yard pickup with 1:45 to play. Scott Wenzel made the tackle.
Good, smart play by the Cougars. Everyone thinking pass, 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 and the quarterback draw worked to perfection.
They make the quarterback switch. Varian Cunningham back in there. He's 2 for 3 passing for 35 yards. 1st and 10 from the 36. He'll fire that lateral again. It is hauled in there. The pass is taken at the 35 and carried ahead to the 31-yard line by Robert Patterson. Picks up 5 yards. They just drop straight back, and they fire it down the line of scrimmage, a lateral to Patterson, who turns it up, and a pickup on the play of 5 yards.
Tell me, they only have 1 timeout left. They're going to have to start working the sidelines because the clock continues to tick. 1:10 left in the game.
Now they're stopping the clock with 1:11 left because one of the Cougars says that he has an equipment problem. That works out very conveniently.
Get the quarterbacks changed at that timeout.
Clock starts now. 1:05 to play. Cunningham wide left. The quarterback is Conliffe. He drops straight back. He'll keep it again on the quarterback draw. Over the 25. Breaks a tackle at the 20. He's ahead of the 15-yard line and dropped at the 16-yard line. Boogie Johnson made the stop. That's good for the 1st down. It will stop the clock with 52 seconds to play. Capital trails 7-0 in this AAA championship game. They're trying to come back here and get on the board inside of 1 minute to play. Conliffe will stay in at quarterback. 1st down and 10 from the Wheeling Park 16-yard line. Single back set. Motion man is James from left to right. Conliffe. He rolls off the right over the 15-yard line. He is down to the 11-yard line with 30 seconds to play. Josh Wack credited with the tackle, and now the whistles blow, and Capital will burn its final timeout with 28 seconds to play. The Cougars look at 2nd down from the 11-yard line. 2nd down and 5. What a great game.
Oh, tremendous game. You got to wonder, though, why they didn't just throw that one out of bounds to stop the clock and save that final timeout. They're going to have 28 seconds. They're looking now at second and about 5 from the 10-yard line. It's going to be an interesting next few seconds for Capital High, certainly.
They can stop the clock here if they get a first down. They need the 6-yard line for a first down, and I'm sure Roger Jefferson's over there telling whichever quarterback he's going to put in. And if we do get into a situation where that clock needs to be stopped, get him to the line and then throw the ball into the turf. He's going to go with Varian Cunningham on this next offensive play. He's been rotating his quarterbacks throughout this drive and for most of the fourth quarter. Ready to go once again. 7-0. Wheeling Park leads Capital. Cougars trying to come back here. Robert Patterson lines up wide left. Terry, wingman in motion from right to left. Cunningham calls the signals. He'll roll to his left. He fires, has his man, and it is incomplete. Intended there at the 10-yard line for Mike Terry. Will stop the clock with 23 seconds to play. Now one of the Cougars stops and ties his shoe up. We've seen a helmet and we've seen a shoe tie. Are we seeing actual stoppages for equipment, or are we seeing a very calculated...
You're seeing Conliffe come in at quarterback now for the Capital High Cougars.
I think we're seeing a very calculated delay game being thrown up here. Third down now and 5 from the 11. Conliffe in at quarterback. Terry from right to left in motion. And in trouble. They've got him at the 15. They throw him down. Conliffe is sacked by Josh Wack.
And Capital cannot stop the clock unless they quickly get to the line of scrimmage. 10 seconds.
They're scrambling inside of 10 seconds now. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. They're trying to get to the line. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. And that aloft into the end zone. The pass is caught. It's caught. A last-second pass is caught for the touchdown by Mike Terry. Incredible. Varian Cunningham dropped back as time expired, lofted it into the end zone from 13 yards away, and Capital scores a touchdown with no time remaining. Mike Terry caught the pass. Cunningham dropped back, lofted it into the end zone, and the touchdown comes with no time remaining on the clock.
Nothing more than a desperation play that worked, Tony.
Cunningham. It looked as though he wanted to get his team to the line and just ground the ball into the turf. Instead, he lofted it into the end zone. And Mike Terry makes the reception for the touchdown. It's 7-6 with no time remaining in the game, and Capital, of course, will go for 2.
Go for the win. Go for the win and see what happens. Or do you bring on Spencer?
Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Here comes Scott Spencer, the extra point man.
Well, you've got certainly overtime in high school football. Here's the guy that has been doing it in the playoffs ever since Tim Gianni hurt his knee.
Scott Spencer goes down into one knee, onto one knee. He's going to try the extra point to tie the game up here. No time remains in regulation. Out of the hold of Mike Conliffe. Here's the snap, it's down, the kick is up, the kick on the way, it is good. We've got a tie game. We'll go to overtime. 7-7, Capital has come back to tie this championship game up. An absolutely dramatic final seconds. We're going to go to overtime here in Charleston.
On the far side, the Wheeling Park Patriot fans are